to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense will get the first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the New Mexico Lobos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move, it's Humphrey. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Runs through a tackle.
Illegal blocking back.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the counter. Can't get it. And another broken tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Really disciplined job down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive than... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On the run, it's Humphrey. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bankston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one is perfect. The lead is 6 in the 1st. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. The 30. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Humphrey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking for a crease. It's Humphrey. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Miller. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in down the sideline. The tag. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Ready to fire from the pistol. The hand to the running back. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll give it on the inside. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it at the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls it in. It's Blair. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle. It's Blair. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
The short hands, it's Thomas. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's a bump. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires left. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Miller. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to power it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a young one. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Makes it past the marker. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gives it on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Thomas. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to him again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure them, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bankston. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Using his legs, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Fires to the tight end. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole. And
got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
we will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Breaks the tackle.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Lobos want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Lobos are on the move.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Lobos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. He's looking. Pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.